Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, to begin with, the Australian dollar bulls are not backing down as they tackle the level at 71.25, which was the 60-day moving average, is now back to that recent stab area, which was at 71.50.65, where a lot of supply did come back into the market and knock the Aussie back down. But overall, if you look at this MACD, it's still not breaking down as of such, and therefore could see one more test to this upside. My view still remains to sell the Aussie into rallies towards 71.50.65 and eventually see a pullback with the immediate support seen at 70.90.95 and beneath here at 70.40 to 45. The euro took the challenge to the upside and failed, and as you can see from the retreat from that broken down area of 113.45 has shifted the attention back to 112.60. It is assessed that further risk to the downside will be seen under 112.60 and expose the region of 111.60.80, which is where my preferred target is, and reassess from there. Any advances should still hold beneath 113.45 to 55. Well, the dollar-yen story has finally broken back to the upside. Now, it's a question whether the market's got enough momentum to take the challenge back to 110.95 to 05. But from a technical point, it looks a little bit doubting. The fact is that you can see here the market is failing around that midway point of 50. If we do see a failed attempt today, then I would expect the market will take the challenge back to 109.95 to 109.55. But at the moment, the bulls still seem to find a little bit of strength here, so there may be at least 50 points upside before the down test. The pound didn't go anywhere overnight, even though the fact is that the UK Parliament did seize control of the Brexit process from the government in an unprecedented move aimed at ending the deadlock between the Brexit UK and also the euro. So let's see if the market can actually find any further news. As the MPs voted to take over, was beaten by 329 points to 302 votes, and will now come up with a plan to see if they can push the failed deal that Theresa May could not get through. I don't have a view on the pound. It's still locked though in the parameters of 129.50 to 133.5. And inside that, the intraday range is at 131.45 to 132.60, as outlined in the report. Well, the gold backed away from that level of 1,324, and from the retreat, hit the support at 1,312 and was respected. From the rebound, the market is now staging a climb back to 17 and could see a progress on to re-challenge 24. It is ascertained from this pattern, as well as the MACD and also the RSI that's married to this bullish case, that we may take out 24 eventually and look up towards a region of 30 to 33. But the resistance at the moment for the intraday is at 21 with 24 exposed above. Wrapping up with oil, the market rallied 2% overnight, and quite surprisingly, after the Venezuelan oil is precious to the US refiners and diesel and heavy transport fuels, and they may not be able to get a barrel of it anymore due to Trump's administration sanctions. So as he continues to push them hard, we could see a bit more of a squeeze. Now, as some of you may know, my objective still remains at $61 a barrel, but above there, from the inverted head and shoulders, could see a rise up towards the region of $64. Support at this stage is seen at 58.5, and then beneath there at 57 figure 15. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day that's ahead.